What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? Good night, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. It's about 8 p.m. And I was gonna, well, I guess this is gonna be a part one and a part two. All right, this video I like to focus on credit repair. I was gonna talk about the market because the market's been down 2 days, and people who bought a couple of stock on Thursday and Friday, especially Snapchat. And I told a lot of people, yeah, buy the stock, buy a couple of shares. Don't buy the motherload of your account. But of course, people gonna do what they want to do. And when you see the mass panic, yeah, they ain't listen. Some of them, because if you bought a couple of shares, you're all right. Who cares? I mean, you're down a couple of bucks. Comes back around, hey, don't come back around by next week. Hey, you see where it bottom out. If it stays there for a minute, you buy more. But I want to talk about something else, But during a couple of my discussions on Facebook with a couple of people, I was able to pick up a lot of, I guess, free advertising, you may call it. A lot of people was interested in, I guess, they have ideas of making money. They want to talk about making money. So, a lot of people got in contact with me today, and we spoke, But again, I love it when black people get involved and they try to, get involved in business. That's a good thing. All right. But again, there's a procedure and steps. All right. You have to take, if you're getting involved in business. All right. When I was doing business, a lot of things happened to me, and I wish I had a different approach. But, I had to learn a lot of things from different people along the way. All right. And this is why I tell people, open your mind, stop with this, with the way you guys talk. And anyways, I'm not going to get into anything right now, but again, with the credit. So the people that I spoke to today, a lot of them, I'm, proud that they're involved in businesses and they doing their thing one way or the other. But I also mentioned today, I am going to work with my friend, Mike Guerrero. All right, who has been a business partner of mine for a long time, and as far as getting people's credit up and running, and a lot of people credit are messed up right now, especially black men. All right, not because they owe anything major, it's a lot of baby mama drama where chicks with this child support, guys get caught up in arrears, then your license gets suspended, then if you driving even with a restricted license, these idiot cops, like most of them can't read or write, so they cannot read what the fuck is on the computer, so they'll still come back and arrest you even if you're coming to or from work. All right. I'm a client. I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is what I've been through myself. All right. So I know the situations when people tell me the credit is bad, and some people are embarrassed to say what's on their credit. All right, I understand. So this is why I'm really making this video for those people that I kind of spoke to. I understand the situation, because when your credit is caught up with the child support, you get judgment after judgments after judgments after judgments. All right, they just keep adding the same judgment. It's almost every time the money, like let's just say you owe $1,000. The moment that money comes to $1,600, take a couple of months, finally get to $1,600. They're going to throw another judgment. So that's two judgments. It's almost the same judgment for the same amount of money. Just because this money went up in amount, they never removed this judgment. They just added the new amount of judgment. So when you look at your credit report, or anybody look at your credit report, you have freaking 13, 14, 15, 20 judgments. Okay, on the judgment page. All right. Now, most people don't even know like the options that they have. Now, whoever's reporting or putting these judgment on, there are things you can do to actually free some of these agencies that are reporting these judgments, that are putting these judgments on you. There are so many things you can do on your credit. All right. And sometimes it's like, it's not even that you have to even have money to even clean your credit. All right. Okay, you have to clean the stuff that's BS on your credit. And there's even things that you will owe, and you really do owe, that you won't even have to pay, because sometimes these idiots can't even verify the freaking account depending on what it is. So that's why I tell people, you know, I used to be involved in collections. I've done a lot of businesses or done a lot of jobs over the years that's all involved in the same circle of financial. Because some people say, oh, sometimes you're all over the place. No, I'm not, my friend. Your credit is tied directly to the money system. And if you understand the money system, you understand the power of real estate. Okay? You understand the power of stocks. You understand the power of having a property, right, that's paying you back every month. We call that rental. Okay? Rental property paying you back every month. Okay? This is how you get rich. And for those of you guys who cannot understand what I'm talking about, then this is why you need your credit. If my credit is good, her credit is good, his credit is good, everyone's credit is good, we all have a little bit of money. Let's just say we all have like $5,000 each. Do you know the power that we have in our hands at that moment in time? What we can do if we have the brains to actually put something together? Right? This is what I used to tell people all these years. But, you know, like I tell people, you get to the point, you move on. And, you know, I'm not a person who don't like to share information. I always do. But it's just like sometimes I don't like to use the word, certain words. People are stupid. But real talk, people are retarded sometimes. And it's almost like they don't sit and pause and relax and actually write down and think what they're trying to do. They just sit here and they just try to argue you down without no facts to back it up, without no results. You ain't never made no money. Hey, you ain't never had over $100,000 in your bank account at one time. Hey, you don't know what it is like to go from 100, 200, then down to zero. You have no idea what that feel like. You might have an idea like what 5,000 feel like if you ever lost money. Whatever that feeling is like, multiply it as we get up there and the zeros start multiplying in your bank account. All right. This is where we're coming from. So that's why I said when I'm dealing with simple-minded people who don't understand how not having good credit, having your credit get tore up by a stupid system, cause you a lot of money. This is America. Don't get brainwashed by the, you need a degree, you need this, you need this. Yes, you can have a beautiful degree, 2, 3 masters. I know people with all those. You have a nice house and swimming pool in the back. But guess what? You're still a working slave. Part of the motherfucking rat race. This is not what I see around the rich people I'm around. Ain't nobody killing themselves working. Dudes is waiting for their fucking returns. Most of them don't even trade the stock. They got their broker trading, fucking putting their bulk of money in fucking ETF funds while collecting rental fucking income. Simple. One after the other after the other. So for me to keep going over why you need your credit if you're trying to do a business, it's very important. Okay, how do you get credit? By coming over, and now as we about to open this credit repair service, you guys and people who have bad credit or good credit, because there's always things on your credit that don't belong there. And this is why I use Credit Karma. Some stuff you can dispute right away. This ain't mine, boom, boom, boom. And some stuff you can't dispute. Okay, you have to literally write them a letter and get it done. And this is where with us, you don't literally have to write anything. We will do it for you with one click. And you don't even have to call me. You will be able to log on to our system and you will be able to just check yourself. What work have we done? Right, so you know, MTH credit repair services, that's going to come to you soon. 3 Dimensions. All right, we're going to get mixed up in that because a lot of people, like I said, that I've spoken to understand. As you know, I'm going to speak to you black folks. A lot of people that I spoke to, like I said earlier, that I'm proud that black folks are getting involved in business. But you know, we had a discussion not too long ago, and people was talking about like how, you know, the way I talk, and you know, this and that, and but about different races, and how, you know, different cultures can do this and we can't do this. We will always be behind. And it's like almost like I'm shitting on people. You sided with Trump, blah blah blah. But I'm like, yo, listen, people. What I'm trying to tell you is stop chasing the bullshit. What I'm trying to tell you guys is, it's like if we stop acting like what we do doesn't exist, our crime rate, our statistic, our freaking jails that filled up. If you guys want to tell me that doesn't exist, then we have a problem. What I'm trying to say is, if more of us spend most of our time trying to do what these people do, keep their credit clean, don't spend too much, stay within the budget, invest a little. Because if you don't grow, you don't build. You know, how are you supposed to come back and invest in your community? And this is why I said this video and what I'm talking about was supposed to be a video about the market tonight, but I might have to be talking about this for a little bit longer, or maybe make a two-part video, because this is part one. And normally I don't really, you know, go past 15 minutes, which is normally the limit of my videos. But this one I might have to go a little bit deeper. But as like I was saying, as far as, you know, black folks, like I said, you know, you guys, you know, people criticize like what other people are doing, other races, you know, but I'm like, yo, you look at other races, they have their own network of banks and this and that. And I don't want to hear, oh, black people, we can't work together because you know how people are. I don't want to hear that shit. This is my point. I'm not looking for those people with this mindset. I'm looking for those people who's looking past that, who's trying to do something in step one. Everybody that I spoke to today, who, yeah, you can get involved with trading. I don't have a problem. I'll give you where to go open your account. You know, you could start off with a little $500, $1,000. But yeah, still in the long run, you know, you got to take it step by step. Fix your credit, get everything, start getting everything ready, prepared before you just start throwing money in the market that you still got to learn. Still in the learning process that it take years. People see me doing this. I'm calling things like this. I got numbers, levels, and they think it's 1, 2, 3. Like he just picked it up like that. It takes years of practice to look at the chart and know what you're looking for. All right. And if I analyze something in my, you know, sitting in front of my computer 9 out of 10 times, or even on my iPad, I can give you numbers like 1, 2, 3, and they normally hit. But to stay on point as far as black folks, like I said, how are we gonna open banks? You know, if my credit is good, like I said before, we can go to the bank. I can hold 20,000. She can hold 20,000. He can hold 20,000. That's $100,000 right there. All right, that we have in a credit line. Now we can play around with that money, do what we got to do, just keep paying it back. You pay yours back, you pay yours back, and then 6 months down the line, we go to a bigger bank and say, hey, listen, we need like $500,000. Anyway, the $500,000, if we know what we're doing, you know, you get the $500,000. I don't know exactly what, you know, business idea we're gonna do, but me, you know, I have a couple of things that I'm doing already. But you understand, it's just an example to make you understand like how powerful that is. Because now once you could get that kind of money, now you could put that money to work more ways than one. And just because, you know, people keep talking about you're gonna we don't have nowhere to go, even with the banking situation, I'm gonna start on the process of I don't know which site, or I'm gonna find somebody to work with where, you know, I'm not gonna be directly giving nobody a loan, but you're gonna be able to go to a site and you're gonna be able to get your little small payday loan, $1,000. You don't pay it back on your credit. Like I said, I have the resources to get my money back one way or the other. All right, legally. All right, but like I said, I got to continue on this video because my time is running out. So this is part one of this video, and for you guys who are watching this, as always, you can always send me an email at the number 3, the letter D, at Gmail. Peace.